We are very competitive. We do try to do this as fast as we can because a previous group set the record, and we've been trying to beat that record. But actually, we broke our group's record earlier this morning, so that was pretty good. I'm not going to say the time because I don't want to spoil anything for y'all. But no, we are very competitive right now, so we're ready to rock and roll. Like we really want to beat that record, and yeah, this is a lot of fun for us. And something about us being students from the motorsport team is we have different students that come and rotate in these groups and whatnot. So before, my friend Hunter Bailey used to do the job that I'm doing now, and I was doing Wilson's job, and now Wilson subbed in for me, and then I'm doing Hunter's job, and a bunch of people rotate in and out, so you have to adapt and learn how to work with different people, and it shows our good qualities of what the school's taught us, communication, leadership, teamwork, and also just the fact that we can take a small block apart and put it back together really quickly. Yeah.
Good training to what a top fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every run, right?
I'll speak a little bit about NHRA when I'm done after Coach interviews us, so please stick around. And you'll hear all of our stories. What we did before school, what we did at school, our accomplishments and stuff, what our plans are after we graduate, where we're from and stuff.
Here, why don't you use this?
I'm about done now.
He's ready to go.
I'm ready to rock.
He's ready to get this show on the road.
Did everybody hear me fine? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Take it away.
Now sing.
No, not singing. Play piano.
I should do it together. Little duo? Duet?
No.
One day.
I can play one.
Monday?
One.
No.
I thought you said Monday.
One day.
Oh.
It's the day he
Hey, isn't that maybe September? Maybe in September, like next September coming around?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Green Day? No, Canadian?
We'll both be in North Carolina, hopefully, or Ohio.
In September?
Yeah.
You playing that far ahead?
Well, I hope to be in North Carolina.
Hey, but you're out here.
You guys all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, that'd be the first time Bonk ever thought that far.
Hey!
Hi, everybody. Okay, well, you got a crowd today. Boy, we should charge admission. How many people, it's your first time seeing our engine tear down?
Oh,
wow.
That's a lot of people.
Great. Holy cow. Oh, man, that's a lot of talking I got to do now.
That's some of the work.
Apparently, Bret decided to ad-lib a little bit and tell you everything what we're going to do, or what they're going to do. Obviously, engine tear down. Several years ago, when the university was partnered up with Daytona International Speedway, we had to come up with something to do in the infield of Daytona International Speedway in the fan zone on the stage. And the idea was, hey, let's take an engine apart and put the engine together and people will be able to see all that. I decided to be a smart guy and say, hey, let's one-up that. Let's take a running engine, take it apart, and then see how quickly we can put it back together again and make sure it runs again. So popular that it's continued for several years. Many different team members have been involved with it. It's been many different locations, so it's kind of a highlight that we do. It's a fun little thing. Showcases the students' skills they've obtained while they've been here at the university, and they're working together. Now, the idea is we're going to take this engine, we're going to start it up, and as soon as it shuts off, our little lady back there, Gabrielle, it's waving. Stand on something so everybody can see it. She's going to start a timer as soon as it shuts off. They're going to take the engine, take the oil pan off, get all the oil out of it. Hence why he's already oily. Take the cylinder heads off, the intake manifold, all the rocker arms. All 8 rods and pistons come out of it. We like to use that as like a teardown time. That just gives us an idea about where we're at on time-wise. So then the only thing that stays in is the crankshaft and the camshaft and the block. They turn right back around and they start reassembling the engine, putting it all back together again. And when it starts, that's when Gabrielle will stop the timer, and that's our time. Now, I like to say, hey, they should be able to do it under 2 hours. You never know, mistakes happen. Timer keeps going. So they're always pushing themselves to go faster. I will say it's usually pretty quick. They actually this weekend have done really well. These 4 have only done this half a dozen times together as a group. I can't even remember now because was this 4th time this weekend, right?
4th time this weekend, yeah.
And then a couple times before that in front of people.
Yep.
They have practiced it a couple times, so it's not something that we practice all year. Actually, I don't think you guys practiced it until, what was it, Thursday?
Yep.
So some of them have done it before, but just not all together, this group. Typically when we're doing it at different locations and times, different people participate. So, okay, and as they're doing that, I'll do some talking to the crowd and discussing things with the school and what they're doing. Hopefully, they went so fast this afternoon or earlier today that I turned around and they were about done. I ran out of stuff, time to talk. Yeah, I missed all the key points. I had to come back to them later on. Afterwards, please don't leave, because we're gonna, as he said earlier when he was trying to take my job, I will interview each one of these individuals and some other people around the room. Now all my team members are leaving. Just let you tell them their stories to you and hopefully answer any questions you have. So I guess everybody's here to watch this.
Yep.
So we gotta get the show on the road. Now it's a crowd participation thing. So I'm gonna need your help, and we're gonna do a countdown to start it, and we're gonna count down from 3. So you gotta help me, right? So we're gonna go 3. Wait. Crowd participation, okay? That means you need to help me. So 3. Oh, wait. I just noticed I have a lot of young children in the audience. It is a little loud. It's only gonna run for a second or so, but it does rattle a little bit. So you may want to do that. All right, now we'll do it. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So they'll start tearing this thing apart, and I'm sure you'll watch that and ignore me, which that's fine. People don't pay attention to me often anyways. So who is from the farthest away? I always like to ask that. Connecticut. North Carolina. Who could beat North Carolina? What? California. Are you the one from Sacramento that was here yesterday? Huh? Oh, well, that's not fair. All right, somebody that's just touring that's on here for open house, further away than North Carolina.
I know, it's 12 hours.
Man.
Does that beat it?
Where?
Does North Carolina beat us? Because we're 12 hours. From Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah, should be further. Yeah, you're right. Connecticut be further than North Carolina. Okay, who could beat 12 hours? Minnesota. Okay, well, Florida, I think Florida got you. Yeah, it depends what part of Florida, but still, Florida is a good, yeah. So anyways, my point of that, we've got people from Florida, we've got people from California, people from Connecticut, North Carolina. Think about that. People from all over the country come to UNOH. We have people from all over the country at UNOH and all different countries. Why? Because we're the best at what we do and people want to come here. I firmly believe that. Whoop! Hearts on the floor, that's bad. So, depending what your interests are, I honestly believe UNOH is a great place to be. We have all kinds of programs. I'm sure everybody has been touring around, seen the buildings, hopefully saw representatives, had any questions answered. If nothing else, before you leave today, get your questions answered. If you're in this building and you need questions answered, the gentleman over there on the Moss Truck Tires raising his hand. Mr. Aaron Marshall, he is an admissions representative, and he can help you answer questions. Any of the students that are in the building wearing the race jerseys like these 3 guys doing the engine teardown can help answer questions. So students or potential students, you like to talk to people your age, you don't want to talk to me, right? They'll answer questions for you. Parents, we've got some parents in the crowd from some of these students, so I will point them out after a little while. And you can ask them questions from a parent standpoint. But please, because today is the last day of the open house, now's your opportunity to get any questions you may have answered. And they're going pretty good on this. I move my coffee, it gets spilled. So,
Randy!
Yep. Good deal.
who else do we have here I should talk to? Oh, I know. I gotta use you again. Excuse me, everybody. No. One of my students here. Young man, you gotta tell everybody where you're from and what you did and what you do.
I'm Christopher Collins. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Ready?
Yep.
In high school, I decided I wanted to go into U.S. Army Reserve.
Yes, sir.
That's what I currently do on top of going to school here and being part of the motorsports team.
Thank you for your service.
That's right, and that's why I brought that up. Because how many veterans do we have in the crowd? Or active members? Not this coming Monday, but the following Monday is Veterans Day. All right? I have the opportunity to live in one of the best, or the best country in the world, great democracy, and I thank all the
Randy.
veterans that are out there, and so does the
Wilson.
university. Great supporter. So thank you for your service. Chris, thank you too. These guys are doing really good, but don't tell them that. They get kind of big heads if you do that. No matter what, they're always trying to do their best time, and then if
Randy.
they don't, they get disappointed at the end.
Wilson!
Yep.
You hear Bonk communicating to the others so he knows what parts he's throwing at them, so they pick it up. Where we at? You guys about done.
Randy!
Yep.
Bearing down, right side.
Got it.
Wilson!
Yep.
Okay, there's the
Bearing
turnaround
down.
time. 4 minutes and 36 seconds.
Go!
From running engine to that. Now they gotta turn around and put it back together.
Go!
again.
Go!
Bret, we like to give him a hard time. His nickname's Bonk because of his last name. Gentleman that did that before, previously when we were in Daytona International Speedway doing this several years ago. Gentleman's name is Frankie Foreman. Now, I don't know, that probably doesn't mean anything to you, but perhaps Power Nation TV or Engine Power TV show may mean something to you. Frankie Foreman used to do that, graduated from the university. He's
Go!
now one of the MCs on the Power Nation television show, which, if you happen to follow them on YouTube or social media, earlier in September, two of these individuals, which I'll let them talk about it, and myself went down to Power Nation Studios and built that engine that's in the far stock car on the other side of the monster truck. It has Power Nation logos on it. So that was something that Frankie wanted to do as a reward back to the university from his years being here.
Go!
So that episode will also be airing on their
You're all
TV
good.
channel here shortly in the future. So kind of interesting. People always say, where can students go when they graduate from here? Everywhere. Got a guy that's an MC of a big TV show. Got students in all types of motorsports, diesel, agricultural, robotics.
Go!
My own son went here for automotive
Go!
high performance and robotics, and he now works his career is robotics. Makes more money than I do. That's a long side story. So there's a lot of opportunities out there people can do. Biggest thing is get involved. While you're a student here at the university, get involved. You would be a team, one of the clubs. You have a lot of club activities. I'm sure a lot of people are over behind the 600 Dyno building, seeing some of the club activities taking place today. Monster Jam Club. The university, big involvement with the Feld Entertainment Group and Monster Jam. We have a couple representatives from Monster Jam here today. They're past graduates. I'm going to interview one of them shortly. But I don't have time to do the interviews while this is going on because we'll get talking and they'll be done. So we'll do a little bit of that later on.
How many you got left on? I got 4 left.
Thank you.
Golly, man. It's already done.
2 left, Nash.
Give me a second. I want all
How'd
of
that taste?
Bad.
Lucas Oil, good for many uses as well as internal medicine. they're about ready to do one of the things that is cool as part of this. Put the oil back in the engine. And they do it really fast because it seems like they have to do everything fast on this.
Yeah, man.
So here it comes, what we call the Lucas oil dump. Okay? Look at that. Who changes their own oil in the car? You get it done, put back in that quick? You gotta see what happens when he gets ahead of the guy on the bottom and they don't have to pay on him.
It goes everywhere.
2 more, then I'm coming up.
Bottom.
You think it's bad he's getting oil dripped on him, wait till it gets poured on him 4/4 of the time.
Coming up.
Now shortly, they're gonna have to continue on here with one of the things that's the most time consuming on this. I know it's hard to believe that I say something is time consuming, but they have to adjust each valve individually on this. It has a solid lifter roller camshaft. So each valve has to be individually lashed. There's clearance between the rocker arm tip of the valve. So that's what Bonk is doing, and Randy's turning the engine. So it'll be going back and forth while he proceeds with that.
Go, switch. Give me a second. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. That side's done. Go. Stop.
His now. Yep.
Go. Stop.
We'll check it. Okay.
Go. Stop.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's coming around.
Go. Stop.
It's coming around. You know.
Go.
Check. Good.
Go, 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 go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. You're not going to have to turn much. One more and then I'm done. Go. Stop. Done. Perfect. I'll grab your header.
Yep.
Okay, good. Go. Go.
Over there.
Come on. Go. Hook it up. Almost ready. Breathers. Go. Fire, fire, fire!
Let's see, now how to start. In his honest gosh, if I'm not mistaken, they shaved a minute and a half off our all-time record. And you can tell they're kind of excited about it. Now what are you going to do next?
Take a picture.
Oh my God. 3 minutes.
You gotta take a picture.
Yeah, you guys, all four of you stand up there and get pictures. Yeah, with the timer
You
in
want
the
the time
background.
in the background.
That way nobody can tell lies about it.
All right. Woo!
Now, I don't know what you guys think you're going to do the next time. That's
We're
the thing
retiring.
that got me confused.
10:59.
We're retiring.
Bob says 10:59. Yeah. So, okay. I told you I was going to interview a few people. So first I'm going to start over here with this young lady. You know the routine. It's only your third time doing it with me. So tell these people about yourself, what you do, and where UNOH took you in your career path.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, my name's Shelby. I'm from Michigan. Before my time here at UNOH, I never touched a car. I thought about when my car break down and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna call my dad. I don't want to do that. I don't want to know how to do it. But I knew that I wanted to be part of motorsports somehow. So I found out about UNOH and I was like, all right, I know I'm gonna have to work on a car sometime in order to get into it. So UNOH really, they really helped me out a lot. I learned so much in my classes. I did automotive technology and high performance motorsports. And with help of my teachers and all my peers, you know, they really care about you here and they really want you to succeed in life. And without them and without the school, I wouldn't be where I am today. I work in Monster Jam. I am a crew chief for Thunder Morris, and we are now 2-time World Finals champions. So that's super cool. I've been super lucky in my career here. And sometimes if I'm lucky, they'll even let me drive the ride trucks around for all the fans during pit parties. And I've gotten to see some of the coolest things with my career here. I've traveled all over the country. I've even gone overseas. I've been to Australia twice, been to Amsterdam, Germany, and I've even been to London. So there's always new places for us to go to travel. My job's so incredible, and I have the most amazing people that I work with. We're all super good friends, and we all help each other out in our own heartbreaks, and not just our monsters. So that's my story. If you guys are thinking about UNOH, definitely do it. You're gonna succeed here. You're really gonna make something of yourself.
Thank you, Shelby. Great to hear success stories together. So, I guess we better interview these people now that they're all wound up. They're going to talk a mile a minute. So, here, Wilson, maybe you gonna talk again?
Yeah, I will. All right, my name is Wilson Owens. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I first found out about UNOH about the beginning or middle of 21 and ended up pulling the trigger and starting here in November of the same year. I waited about a year before I joined the motorsports team, so I joined in about late 22, early 23. I've been on the team 2 years so far, and I mean, I can't thank the university, coach, and all of my fellow teammates for every bit of fun I've had here. I mean, you just saw us break the record by about a minute and a half. I mean, I feel like that speaks for itself. So far on the motorsports team, I mean, these guys have trusted me to be alongside with them into engine teardown. I've also served as Randy Giroux's crew chief this past year, and it's been amazing. I can't thank him enough, and also the university enough, for everything I've learned, especially working with these new Longhorn modifieds this year. I've also been able to build bodies for the UNOH Motorsports team, so some of the cars around here you see, I've been able to touch the bodies and be able to build them. I'm actually just about to finish my tech side degree in automotive and high performance, and I'm going to be starting bachelor's in January for another year and a half here.
Thank you, Wilson.
My name is Nash Moore. I'm from Woodstock, Alabama. I graduated from high school in May of 21. I've been at this school since August of 21. I've been on the motorsports team the whole 3 years I've been here. I've gotten my associate's degree in automotive high performance, and now I've moved on to my bachelor's degree in automotive supervision business. It's a big change, but it's pretty cool. And I've done anything on the team, from tires to shocks to fabrication to building bodies, and now I'm Bach's right-hand man building engines. And now I'm on the engine teardown crew, and before this, all I did was work at a Toyota dealership, and now I'm building engines in 11 minutes. So, pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you.
We're actually taking it apart and putting it back together. Okay, we'll let Randy go before Bonk, because I'm sure everybody's dying to hear his story. So, I know you wound up, so hopefully you're going to talk fast. It doesn't take an hour.
Hey everybody, my name's Randy Giroux. I'm from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. So a long way from home. I've been here for 5 years. I started here in September of 2019, so a long time. I've done my automotive high performance degree here. I've graduated from that. I've since done my bachelor's in business admin, and I've graduated from that, and now I'm doing a robotics and automation associate's degree as well. So I guess you could say I'm well-rounded. I've had a great time here at the university the entire time I've been here. I've been a member of the UNOH motorsports team, so I've had some really cool opportunities on the team, from being able to race their stock cars or modifieds. We won Rookie of the Year at Lima Land in 2021 with the stock cars, 3 top 5s. So great season there, finished 4th in points. And then I won NASCAR Rookie of the Year in UMP modified for Lima Land in 2022. So that was amazing for my first year in a UMP car. And then since then, I've had an opportunity to race in Florida in a brand new Longhorn modified, who's now our partner as well at the university. So luckily enough, we've been able to get some brand new equipment from them, which is awesome. And I took full advantage of that, raced down at the Volusia Dirt Car Nationals this year, and we ended up really good. Our first night we unrolled and ended up finishing 4th. So that was really good in our first feature in the brand new car. And then actually, we had 114 cars show up to Dirt Car Nationals, and we ended up 33rd overall in points. So that was really good. We're proud of that. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then, we ended up with the week 3 top 5s, so that was pretty amazing. So looking forward to doing it again this February. Lime Land season this year was also really good. We ended up top 5 in points, had a few second place finishes, lots of top 5s, lots of top 10s, so kept the car clean throughout the year. And can't thank Wilson enough for all the setup work and shop work he did to keep that thing running fast and up front all week long, or all year long. So yeah, pretty amazing. Since then, I've had some other opportunities here at the school as well, including the U.S. Autotech National Championship. So I've had the opportunity to compete on a national level against the best up-and-coming automotive technicians in the country, which is soon to be a lot of you. So keep this in mind. U.S. Autotech National Championship, they come around, they look for all these up-and-coming students, and basically they take them to somewhere really cool like Tampa, Florida, or West Palm Beach, or Nashville, Tennessee, and we compete on a national scale for a grand prize and to earn your way onto a TV show and other stuff. So I went down for the first time in 2021 representing UNOH, and I actually took home the top prize of $40,000. So, thank you. I appreciate it. But wait, there's more. So in 2022, I actually competed again in the competition, beat out thousands of students, and ended up actually taking home the top prize again in 2022. So
Of how much?
40,000. And then, thank you. And then 2023, this is where it gets a little rocky. I actually finished second overall in the competition. Yeah, you know this? You know this story.
Oh, I don't, but when you said I got rocky, I'm like, you went from first to second.
Yes, absolutely. And the best part about all of this, I got beat out by a fellow team member here at UNOH. And we're versing all sorts of schools. We're versing Tech, all kinds of schools that are well known, and students from there. So I actually got beat out by one of our own, and I ended up taking home second. Another fellow Canadian, which is funny, in the U.S. Autotech National Championship. So interesting. And then this year I had to go reclaim my title, and just on September 15th I competed again, and I took the trophy home again. So thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm done now.
How's that? Exceptional student, Randy. Very proud of him.
So they pay you to come here now?
Not almost.
No, but he's going to start his own bank. Yes, very exceptional student, Randy is. Driver, team member. I always tell this, his parents, his mom and dad right there, very proud of him. They should be. I'm very proud of him just to know this. I'll still yell at him some days, you can ask him. But anyways, associates, automotive high performance. Bachelor's degree, business management. Working on his second associate's degree in robotics. So that'd be 3 associates and a baccalaureate degree. All the time, he's maintained 3.76 GPA out of 4. I'm ready to retire and let him take over my spot.
Okay, when do we pay you to tutor?
Yeah.
It's an option.
Oh, he also works at Racer Station on the side sometimes too, so he's pretty busy guy. Anyways, I guess everybody wants to hear from you. Woo! Yeah.
I'm Bret Bonkowski. Most of my teammates call me Bonk. It's just the first 4 letters of my last name, my nickname. So before I came to UNOH, I actually went to another university, Drexel University for engineering in Philadelphia. And I was able to do calculus-based physics, coding, and all that other stuff, but I wasn't having fun. And I kept seeing UNOH on my Instagram, kept scrolling by, whatever, and one day I decided to click on it. Anyway, I dropped out of school because I wasn't enjoying it, took a little break, started working and stuff to just try to figure out my life. And sure enough, I found out the school had a race team. I was a little intimidated at first coming to the school because I have no racing background at all whatsoever. I know nothing coming to this school besides basically how to change your brakes and do your oil. So yeah, and now I came to this school. I graduated my auto hypo degree in March, and now I'm taking my business degree now, and I'll graduate that in August. And now I'm the head of engines on this motorsport team. Now, it's not just me as the head of engines. I also do have some help too. Nash, he's like my right-hand man, teaching him everything I know, and he's catching along pretty good. And then these three people back here, Matt, Casey, and Gabby, they're actually doing a really great job too, because I kind of saw myself in them. They didn't really know much about engines. They didn't really know the ropes or anything, just a lot of stuff. Engines are very meticulous. So seeing myself in them, that not knowing much, and me helping them and coaching them, it's very helpful too. And engines is not an easy task. We got 16, 17 engines in here that I got to take care of, or that we take care of, sorry. So if they break, we got to fix them. If something goes wrong on the track, we got to make sure it gets back on the track. Bunch of work. Now the guys that actually taught me how to build engines, two of them, Dylan Elkins and Hunter Hagen, they're working on John Force's funny car right now. Hunter Hagen's the bottom end guy, so he's literally doing the same exact job I'm doing, but on a 10,000 horsepower blown Hemi that runs on nitromethane. That's pretty sick. And Dylan Elkins, he's the head of tires there, so he makes sure the tires that go on the car, to make sure they're staggered right, make sure all the pressures are correct, and he also makes sure that the body stays intact. Because when you're doing 330 mile an hour, if something's not right on the body, there it goes. Anyway, so yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. And then I used to have another right-hand man, Hunter Bailey. He's no longer on the team anymore because he graduated. He got a partner, or he went through the Lucas Oil super late model internship at this school, and now he's working for Cornet Racing Engines right now, doing 480 cubic inch, $80,000 small block Chevys for super late models. He's begging me to come work for him because two of their assemblers now are unfortunately on medical leave. And he's like, dude, I really need some help. So that brings me into my next thing, connections. Racing is all about connections and who you know. My friend Thomas back there, him and his buddy actually started the drift club at UNOH. I lived with them for like 2.5 years. I watched them build their whole car in our garage. But yeah, it's all about connections, who you know. I'm really bad at welding. Randy's good at welding. I'm gonna call him if I need welding help, So making friends, building connections, and getting yourself out there. Showing your teachers and stuff that you want to learn, showing them that you have, a really strong drive in this industry is all it takes for you to succeed. Don't be afraid to ask questions, get out there, have fun. All those guys that I just talked about, Hunter, Elkins, and the other Hunter, they used to bust our butts about this, that we couldn't beat their record. And then we beat their record, and then we just beat our record again. So, anyway, yeah, that's my whole story. I love it here, and I wouldn't be able to do it without UNOH.
2 years ago, I didn't get him to say hardly a sentence on the microphone. He's mature. So I want to know the truth. Have you already texted those guys and told them to beat their record again?
Not yet, but I will.
All right. Does anybody have a question for one of these students? If you do, you can still ask them later on. If you have any questions whatsoever, the students that are wearing race jerseys or the one that's wearing a real oily shirt, they can answer your questions.
Yes, it does.
Oh, tub towels.
Yes, it does.
Yes, thank you. I didn't mention that. Tub towels. We use the heck out of these things. Tub towels is a great supporter of University of Northwestern Ohio, the clubs and teams. If you ever use a towel that comes out of a box or a bag, something like that, these things are the best. I've used a lot of them. I'm not kidding. I'm not saying that because they support us. They are great. And they're actually coming out with a new product which has not even hit the market yet, in my understanding. Looks similar, only it's got a little green tinge on it. It is a heavy-duty dual texture. So it has the same formula. On one side it's smooth, on the other side it's rough, so you can get all the heavy dirt and grease off. So, great company. They also have an awesome spray degreaser, which, you got to degrease almost anything. It's great. So, thank you for the reminder. He must have been here earlier and heard me plug the tub towels. Yes?
What did you do differently to shave them?
Number one, practice it. Oh, yeah. Let me get a fresh white ball so I don't oil it. 1 second, please.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Because like we said before, this group actually, we haven't done this many times as this group, maybe a total under maybe 15 times. So me personally, I've done this, oh God, maybe 50 or 60 times total. But when you work with different people, everybody has a different strategy. So for us, being able to communicate, work together, so when we were practicing and even our earlier runs, we were actually upset for getting like 13 minutes because we know like, man, that was sloppy or something. But to, taking an engine apart and putting it back together in 13 minutes is great. But we developed some different strategies and stuff, just different orders of doing things that works with all of us. And then sure enough, we just went fast. Smooth and fast. Smooth is fast, making no mistakes, communicating, all that.
Yeah, this group right here, their coordination, I mean, it's next. It's amazing. It's absolutely priceless. Like, I don't even know what happened in 11 minutes. I don't know. It's honestly knocked us speechless.
Yeah, I don't know how we did that, I'm going to be honest. It was great.
Yeah, I think the big part is repetitive, repeat. You learn to work better together and not make mistakes. And every time, the first time we ever did this, it took 45 minutes. Okay, 45 minutes.
My first run took 52.
So
my first run ever doing this took 52 minutes.
It's one of those things that you just repeat and and it's second nature. And just in the amount of time these guys have been together, it's already improved. So, any other things? If you have any questions, yes. Oh, I didn't recover that. Yeah, I usually do that when they're rebuilding the engine when it takes like 15, 20 minutes, but I didn't have time. The motorsports team back here, this whole complex, is basically, it's like an athletic team. We actually fall into the athletic department of the university. So I do recruiting one time a year. I started in October. I send emails out to everybody that's on the team, or everybody that's a UNOH student, to come to an informational meeting. They come to the informational meeting, I will tell them what they need to do to apply and what our plans are for the next year. Students have to turn in an application, which is included in what I tell them at that informational meeting. It's a little different every year. So once those are turned in, then I interview each student individually. After that, I sit down and I pick out who I'm going to put on the starting team. I always start more than I need to because I have some attrition. Some students may decide it's not really what they want to do. If I see their grades are failing or falling in their classes, then I let them go from the team because it's not all about racing. The university is about education. And I can't let grades suffer. If he's winning races and his grades are failing, he's not going to be driving a race car. Not for us. That's not representing.
Did you say I'm driving a race car next?
No, I was pointing around. He keeps bugging us to drive a race car. You tried out last year. I saw you drive a car last year.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
He was so scared to put me in.
I could have beat you with a push truck. So anyways, I'll probably start about 75 to 80 students. They will start right before we go to Christmas break. And they will remain together all the way through until October of the next year. The driver trials we conduct in April of next year. So you'll have to be on the team first. People always ask what's it take to drive. We do driver tryouts in April. There's a different application process for people additionally that want to drive. The big thing, people always ask me, what's it take to get on the team? Willingness to learn and a passion to be a student and desire to succeed. That's what we're here for, okay? I'm not looking for the person that has a ton of racing experience. I'm looking for the person that has the right attitude and wants to learn. Next thing, I do have GPA limits on the team. So you have to keep grades up and attendance. So any of those things, that's the first key things to get on the team. If I pull your GPA and it's going downhill as your time on the team, then obviously I can't have you on the team. The team is extracurricular, it's outside of your normal class. So if you're in a college of tech, you're going to be going to classes Monday through Thursday, 5 hours a day, and then spending 4 hours each day on the team in here. So like these four, they go to, well, when they were in tech classes, I think all four of them in business now, aren't you? How about you? So they were pretty much in morning classes, so they participated on the team in the afternoon. They went to class from 7:30 in the morning till 12:30, and then they were in here from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. The other opportunity is students that have afternoon classes, they come in the morning from 8 to noon. So we have 2 shifts that we run back here. And it's a great opportunity. I've had a lot of the students say that because they remain together for 11 months and we do so much, because we don't only do just racing. We do these kind of things. We go on the road doing away orientations.
Fixing golf carts. Fixing golf carts.
We're well known at the university. If a golf cart breaks for maintenance or Limeland, the racetrack we race at, we're fixing golf carts. The next day we may be building something for something, I don't know. I was looking, there was some little kids here earlier. That's why I had those sitting there and they disappeared. So, is there any little children around? Yeah, they were.
Where's Trevor?
That's how the team works. So. All right, I think that concludes our stuff over here for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you need to talk to the admissions representative, Mr. Aaron Marshall should be down there on the end. Must game information, Shelby and her compadres probably sitting at the table floating around.